For someone as experienced and seemingly unshakable as George Clooney, life does not often deliver moments that truly stop him in his tracks. At 64, the two-time Academy Award winner has spent decades balancing multiple identities at once: actor, director, producer, humanitarian, husband, father, and global public figure. Yet even the most admired icons are not immune to sudden reminders of vulnerability. Last year, while taking part in a televised initiative centered on cancer prevention and public health awareness, Clooney found himself facing something far more personal than advocacy. What began as routine medical screenings connected to the program became a deeply sobering moment of reflection, reshaping the way he spoke about health, aging, and the importance of listening to the body before it demands attention too late. When advocacy turns into something personal, the special was created to encourage early detection and promote cancer prevention, bringing together well-known figures united by a shared purpose. Clooney joined with sincerity, as he has done with many causes throughout his life, lending his voice and presence to something larger than entertainment. As part of the program, participants were encouraged to undergo comprehensive medical checkups. While Clooney did not announce any dramatic diagnosis, he later admitted that the process itself unsettled him deeply. Certain irregularities appeared during testing, requiring further evaluation, and for the first time in years, he was forced to sit in the uncomfortable space of uncertainty. It was not illness that shook him most, but the realization of how easily something serious could exist unnoticed without routine care. The fear that comes with waiting. In later interviews, Clooney spoke with rare openness about the fear that comes not from answers but from waiting for them. He described the quiet hours spent imagining possibilities, realizing how quickly control can slip away. "It's not knowing that gets you," he shared. For a man known worldwide for composure and wit, the experience stripped away bravado and replaced it with humility. Clooney acknowledged something deeply human. No amount of success, wealth, or access to top doctors can erase the emotional weight of uncertainty. In that moment, he was not a movie star, but simply a person confronting the same anxiety millions face in silence every day. Turning anxiety into purpose. Rather than retreat from the experience, Clooney chose to use it responsibly. He began speaking more openly about preventative care, emphasizing that fear of testing should never outweigh the danger of delay. "If I had skipped that checkup," he admitted, "I might not have known there was something worth watching." His message was careful and grounded, focused on awareness rather than panic. He urged people to view screenings not as admissions of weakness, but as acts of self-respect. In doing so, he reframed vulnerability as strength, reminding audiences that paying attention to health is not fear-driven, but life-driven. A career shaped by reinvention and persistence. George Clooney's voice carries weight because of the life he has lived. Born May 6, 1961, in Lexington, Kentucky, he grew up in a household shaped by media and responsibility. His father, Nick Clooney, was a respected journalist, and conversations about current events and accountability were part of daily life. Clooney initially studied journalism himself, but left college to pursue acting, enduring years of small roles and uncertainty before his breakthrough. Those early struggles grounded him in the understanding that nothing is guaranteed, and that perseverance often matters more than talent alone. From television fame to film legacy, Clooney became a household name as Dr. Doug Ross on ER from 1994 to 1999, instantly transforming into a global heartthrob. Yet he resisted being boxed into one image. Instead, he sought film roles that challenged him artistically and expanded his identity beyond television fame. Films like Out of Sight and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou revealed his range, while Ocean's 11 cemented him as a leading man capable of balancing charisma with complexity. Clooney's career has never been about staying comfortable. It has been about evolving with intention. Awards, responsibility, and a larger perspective. Winning an Academy Award for Syriana in 2005 marked a turning point not only professionally, but philosophically. With success came a platform, and Clooney chose to use it beyond entertainment. His work as a producer on projects like Argo, reflected his interest in stories shaped by politics, ethics, and consequence. Over time, awards became less about validation and more about opportunity, the chance to spotlight issues that mattered and to contribute meaningfully beyond the screen. Activism rooted in empathy. Clooney's advocacy has long extended beyond Hollywood. He has been deeply involved in humanitarian efforts, especially in regions affected by conflict and human rights violations. As a co-founder of initiatives aimed at preventing mass atrocities and as a longtime advocate for global accountability, he has consistently used influence in ways that are informed rather than performative. That same seriousness now shapes the way he speaks about health, calmly, responsibly, and with urgency born from lived awareness rather than sensationalism. Family, as the true anchor, marriage and fatherhood have further reshaped Clooney's worldview. Since marrying human rights lawyer Amal Clooney in 2014, he has spoken often about how family changed his priorities. The birth of their twins in 2017 added an entirely new layer of responsibility. Health, once something easy to postpone amid endless work, became personal in a different way. "You're not just responsible for yourself anymore," he has said. That awareness is what made his decision to speak openly about routine screening so powerful, because caring for oneself becomes inseparable from caring for those who depend on you. Why preventative care matters. Medical professionals consistently emphasize that early detection improves outcomes for many serious conditions. Clooney's experience, rooted not in diagnosis but in awareness, reflects that truth. Preventative screenings are not guarantees, but they are tools that offer information, clarity, and the chance to act early. By sharing his story, Clooney helped normalize conversations many people avoid until crisis forces them. His message was simple but profound. Do not wait for symptoms, and do not assume immunity simply because you feel fine today. A public response that resonated. The response was immediate. Fans shared personal stories, many admitting that Clooney's words motivated them to schedule long overdue checkups. Health organizations praised the balanced tone of his advocacy, noting that fear-based messaging often discourages action, while Clooney's calm honesty encouraged engagement. Colleagues expressed appreciation not out of alarm, but out of respect for his willingness to speak openly about something universal, reminding people that health is not a private issue. It is a shared human reality, still creating, still moving forward. Despite the emotional weight of these reflections, Clooney has shown no signs of slowing down creatively. He continues to develop projects, balancing acting and directing with philanthropy and family life. His work has become increasingly selective, guided by curiosity rather than obligation. Awareness did not lead him to withdrawal. It led him to clarity. He appears more focused than ever, choosing stories that align with his evolving sense of purpose. Redefining strength. Through awareness, in a culture that often equates strength with silence, Clooney's message offers a healthier definition. True strength, he suggests, is not denying vulnerability, but responding to it thoughtfully. By encouraging routine health screenings, he reframed courage as foresight and self-respect. He did not present himself as a dramatic cautionary tale, but as someone who learned something important in time and wanted others to learn it too. That distinction matters because it preserves dignity while encouraging action without fear-mongering. A legacy beyond awards. George Clooney's legacy will always include iconic roles, awards, and cinematic achievements. But increasingly, it also includes moments like this. Moments where influence is used not for promotion, but for prevention. His willingness to speak about uncertainty and responsibility adds depth to his public image, transforming him from admired figure into relatable human being. That relatability is what gives his message lasting power. A quiet but powerful reminder. George Clooney's story is not about illness, it is about attention. It is about the moments that remind us we are not invincible, and that care taken today shapes tomorrow. At 64, he remains an enduring icon not only because of what he has achieved, but because of how responsibly he navigates influence. His message is clear, timeless, and deeply human. Listen to your body, respect your time, and take care of yourself. Not someday, but now.